Everybody, Professor Sarah Grillo here, coming at you today with a question from one of my followers. I am a recent graduate with an econ degree. I'm interested in getting into private equity, but it seems so difficult. I was wondering if I should take a Master's of Science in Finance from whatever university or do the CFA program. What do you say? Well, I think that having a economics degree is a good start. I don't think that if you recently graduated you should rush into any kind of a graduate program. I always recommend a minimum of at least 3 years to my students, because unless you're going to be a lawyer or a doctor, you don't really need to get started on your graduate education immediately. A lot of times with these business jobs, you need to have a few years of experience where you can really decide if it's what you want to do before you lock yourself into the commitment of a lot of time and money to get a graduate degree without really knowing if the field is right for you. We always have these ideas about what a profession is going to be, and then sometimes when we get in the job, it's like, whoa, I didn't know it was going to be so many hours. Whoa, I didn't know my boss was going to act like that. Like, whoa, I didn't know this is so boring, I hate this, you know. So in order to save yourself from doing that, I would recommend that you work at least a year in the field before you decide any graduate level education. That doesn't mean you can't research them, but I also would lean more in favor of the CFA. I think the CFA just goes a little bit further in terms of reputation. You're going to need a master's in finance if you really want to be heavy quant. That doesn't seem like that's what private equity is. I mean, I'm talking to you about being, you know, in a statistical job or a job that's really quantitatively focused, like risk management or something in an investment bank. That you might need a master's in finance. But in order to be like working in a private equity firm, I don't think everybody there has a master's in finance. CFA, I think, is a little bit broader, and you can go in more directions after you get it if you decide you don't want to work in private equity. Now, so the other thing is, don't underestimate the value of networking, of being known, of having your references reach out on your behalf. The easiest way to get a job is to have somebody in the company be your advocate. So either someone that you've worked with before that can vouch for you, or maybe somebody that knows you through some affiliation. The easiest way to get a job, the most surefire way to get the position, is if you have somebody at the inside of the company that can tell the decision maker, definitely hire this person, they'll be good, I know for sure. Period. That's the easiest way to get a job. Now, it's not as much the education, it's not as much even your work experience, I'd hate to say it, as it is the personal connections. You do need the credibility, and you do have to be able to do the job, but the easiest way, as I said, is having an inside connection with somebody. And believe it or not, that's a lot of hard work, a lot of networking, a lot of reaching out, a lot of taking risks. People don't want to hear that, though. People kind of want to take the easy way out and think that if they have it on paper, then that's going to guarantee them the job. Not always the case. I'll make more videos about that in the future, how to network to get a job. But thanks so much for your inquiry, and please stay posted for more videos.